The way he grow with the wrong community. I mean, like, and you have to know how to respect and how to, not so arrogant or anything. I'm not saying that, but sometimes bad company corrupt good character.
Another reason why he's crawled out of his rock, he needs money.
You think he needs money?
Absolutely.
He's always flossy.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
Again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
He's always spending, so I guess.
Absolutely. Look, he's not fighting anymore, so that big money's not coming in. Look at what happened to Mike Tyson. He made what, $500 million?
Right.
You think you can't spend $500 million overnight? Absolutely.
Manny Pacquiao has now joined the growing list of boxing professionals who have come forward to confirm claims about a real estate scam involving Floyd Mayweather Jr. And this time he didn't limit his comments to that situation alone, as the boxing legend also revealed that Mayweather had allegedly cheated him out of money after their fight many years ago, adding another serious accusation to the ongoing controversy.
I won the fight.
Okay. So tell us, what do you think of Floyd Mayweather Jr. out of the ring, just as a person? How do you view him?
Well, it's for me, it's not good for him that he won like that, and there's a big question in the minds of the fans.
He explained that when the contract was first signed, the agreed split was 60-40, but Floyd Mayweather Jr. later took 70%, even though that condition was never part of the original deal. Manny Pacquiao said he was supposed to receive 40% for the fight, but instead ended up with only 30%, as Mayweather claimed an extra 10% for himself if he won, which he did. Pacquiao added that efforts to resolve the issue outside of court didn't work, and even the boxing commissions failed to step in, leaving him with no choice but to eventually drop the matter.
But do you want the rematch in part? How do you view him just as a person, not about the fight, but you've expressed before that you never really liked what he stood for outside the ring as a person, and you would like to defeat him because of that. Is that fair to say?
I'm what I see him outside the ring is of course I don't want to blame him, but
Speaking about the alleged $400 million real estate scam, Manny Pacquiao said he doesn't know all the details, but has heard from several trusted sources that many of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s businesses are not entirely legitimate, including Mayweather Promotions, adding that if you look closely, there seem to be many questionable deals tied to him. He even pointed out that Mayweather Promotions has had very few fighters over the years, which raises concerns, and since Pacquiao says he has personally experienced Mayweather's alleged dishonesty, he is not surprised by these claims and has called on companies, organizations, countries, and individuals connected to the situation to take proper action.
big question because of that controversial decision. Although I'm not complaining that what's happening, but I respect like I said, I respect the decision of the judges, but in my belief, in my heart, that I thought
Looking back at his own situation, Manny Pacquiao said that many people had warned him that no matter what steps he took, Floyd Mayweather Jr. would never face punishment and was seen as being above the law. So even though he couldn't secure justice for himself, he hopes that any new victims will be able to, admitting that he may have given up too early and encouraging others to keep pushing until a proper investigation is carried out and penalties are applied, while also saying that whether these new victims choose to take action or not is entirely up to them, and sharing a fan's opinion that apart from Mayweather's boxing record, there's nothing truly admirable about him, adding that if Pacquiao himself is raising concerns, then it casts serious doubt on Mayweather's innocence, with the belief that he always tries to outsmart others and prove he is the best.
I'm still young, so what I have done and accomplished in boxing, I think it's one of a kind, because to get a different weight division is not that easy. And I'm not trying to boast what I have accomplished in life, but I'm just saying this to repeat. You might forget that the best fighter in the world has a
However, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has pushed back strongly against all claims that he is bankrupt, brushing them off by saying that if that's what people believe, then he's fine staying broke for life. And he continues to show confidence every time he's seen stepping off his private jet or posting photos with his properties, making it clear that he still knows how to command attention outside the ring with sharp, confident remarks, despite rumors suggesting he was financially ruined by an alleged multi-million-dollar scam. Mayweather appeared completely unfazed, always well-dressed, and smiling in a way that suggests he is still earning at a high level. And during a talk at the Real Deal Forum in New York, he addressed the rumors with a tone that felt both dismissive and slightly theatrical.
There's no blueprint on how to beat Floyd Mayweather, and he can tell you that himself. You know, when we talk about Hall of Famer, he's a Hall of Famer, but nobody has the remedy on how to beat Floyd Mayweather. Don't let them.
He went on to say that if owning 2 private jets, multiple properties, and having complete freedom is what people call being bankrupt, then everyone is welcome to join him, making it clear that his wealth is still very much intact and that he has no problem showing it off, as the controversy was sparked by journalist Stephen A. Smith, who claimed that Floyd Mayweather Jr. had filed for bankruptcy after allegedly being caught up in a major embezzlement scheme. But Mayweather, long familiar with public criticism since his undefeated career, responded in his usual way by pointing to his lifestyle as proof, offering no financial records, documents, or expert verification, just emphasizing that his name is a powerful brand. His image reflects luxury, and his reputation, like a championship title, has been built through carefully delivered moves.
humility.
I'm not here to talk about your personal life. When we talk about, you know, what's going on inside that square circle, I'm the best. No matter how you rate it, no matter how you cut it, no matter how you slice it, no matter if you go to 100 years back, 300 years back, all the way to now, there's only one best, and that's Floyd Mayweather.
He dismissed those calling him a liar, saying he has worked too hard to build his reputation and will not allow anyone to damage his name or his family's name. And he also took the chance to insist that his real estate investments are genuine and profitable, claiming he went from dealing in smaller figures to 9-figure wealth, explaining that his goal has always been to build lasting generational wealth since Floyd Mayweather Jr. no longer fights for titles, but for legacy, adding that real estate has now become his new ring, and saying he is still learning every day, just like in boxing, with his final message focused on wanting his children to surpass him, which he said would be his greatest success.
People into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
While some people may want to see him fail, Floyd Mayweather Jr. continues to stay on top, moving between luxury properties, private flights, and millions in earnings, making critics question how this could be called bankruptcy at all. Overall, many believe he doesn't always get the credit he deserves, even though there's also plenty of criticism aimed at the former 5-division champion, with some boxing fans holding him responsible for certain issues in the sport today, including the emphasis on staying undefeated, which they argue has encouraged fighters to avoid risky matchups and strong opponents whenever possible.
Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what I do?
The sport's growing focus on business and money over exciting matchups and fan entertainment is also often linked to Floyd Mayweather Jr. And while the Olympian has faced rumors that he may have gone bankrupt after allegedly losing over $400 million in a real estate scam, which he has strongly denied, he still remains widely associated with wealth, luxury, and success among boxing fans. that said, many still recognize him as one of the greatest fighters of all time, possibly the greatest when it comes to pure skill and ring intelligence. And this is also a view shared by Joe Rogan, who has discussed the importance of discipline and fight IQ when talking about what it takes to succeed in boxing at the highest level.
All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
Joe Rogan once said in a discussion with outdoorsman Cameron Haynes that greatness often comes at the cost of balance, meaning you give up some things in life to reach the very top. And he added that what makes Floyd Mayweather Jr. so remarkable is that in his entire career, he was only hit cleanly a few times, which he called almost unbelievable, pointing out that Mayweather combined elite defensive ability, arguably the best in boxing history, with extreme discipline, and although Rogan only briefly touched on his strict and highly controlled lifestyle, many believe that this discipline was the real foundation of his success and what separated him from everyone else in the sport.
To the IRS, how much does he owe?
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to
It's
pay.
neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money. There's probably
What stands out most about Floyd Mayweather Jr. is that even though he would go out to clubs and enjoy parties, he stayed extremely disciplined, avoiding alcohol and smoking completely, and was even known for leaving clubs late at night and running back home just to make sure he got his cardio in. The Olympic silver medalist also followed strict fight preparations, including avoiding cold water before bouts because he believed it could shock the body, and many credit this level of discipline for his undefeated record, saying it played a major role in him winning every professional fight he ever had. And even today, at an older age, the American boxing legend is still active, regularly taking part in exhibition matches since his retirement in 2017.
probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, he's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congrats. You can sell them.
Indeed, the value of discipline and how far it can take a fighter is clearly seen in MMA. And as Joe Rogan has discussed, even accounts involving fighters like John Jones show how intense fight week routines can be, reinforcing the idea that champions are built through strict preparation. And Rogan has also emphasized that athletes like Khabib Nurmagomedov and Islam Makhachev are prime examples of this mindset, with their discipline and consistency being key reasons for their success, as Khabib is widely viewed as one of the most dominant fighters in MMA history, and Makhachev continues that legacy today as a top lightweight champion and pound-for-pound contender preparing for major title bouts.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed. Like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but I want to show you, when I show up, I bring out the big boy and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so
But at the same time, there isn't just one path to success in fighting, and the career of John Jones is often used as an example of that, since Bones, widely regarded by many as one of the greatest MMA fighters of all time, has admitted that early in his career, he would sometimes party heavily even close to fight time. And he once told Joe Rogan on the JRE podcast in 2016 that he had a habit of partying about a week before his fights, even saying it was something he repeated throughout his career, describing it as a kind of mental safety net that helped ease the pressure of possibly losing, even though he later admitted it wasn't the smartest approach.
look at this. Look at all the diamonds. That's millions of dollars worth of diamonds. I mean, that's bonkers. Yeah, he's like
That's
a professional baller.
Like that watch right there is not like I wouldn't wear it because it's not my thing.
Yeah.
Even if I had it, I wouldn't wear it. It's just not attractive to me.
No, I'm not into blinged out watches either.
Nah.
I like mechanical watches.
John Jones once admitted that he would sometimes go out and drink heavily, even getting blacked out before fights. Explaining to Joe Rogan that his thinking was if he lost, he could tell himself it was because he partied the week before rather than doubt his true ability, describing it as a mental coping strategy that made him feel more in control and invincible at times. He is also often mentioned in discussions about the greatest of all-time debate in MMA, especially when comparing different approaches to greatness, including Rogan's praise of Floyd Mayweather Jr. for his brilliance and discipline. Meanwhile, Manny Pacquiao remains a controversial figure in some discussions, not only due to his past allegations involving Mayweather, but also because his return to the ring has sparked debate, with some questioning whether it is helping or hurting his legacy at this stage of his career.
Live like
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
Because everything that he says is about money. There's nothing else. There's no values. There's no...
Figured it's really a trick. He gets these people to box with him. They have no business boxing with him, and he's making millions and millions of dollars doing this way after his competitive career is over. Needs that money has to keep coming in. If you're going to live like this, it's absolutely he needs money. Once again, come on, fighters like that always.
In what many are calling a controversial decision, Manny Pacquiao has been placed back into the World Boxing Council welterweight rankings at number 5 as he prepares for a comeback title challenge against champion Mario Barrios. Pacquiao is set to return to the ring on July 20th, ending a 4-year absence from boxing at the age of 46 as he aims to dethrone Barrios in Las Vegas, the same city where he last fought in August 2021 when he lost to Denis Yugas by unanimous decision. And now, heading into this comeback bout, he finds himself ranked behind fighters such as Conor Benn at number 3 and Devin Haney at number 1 in the WBC standings, both of whom are among the more recognized names in the division.
Champion. So who is he mandated to fight next? Do you have made that decision yet?
Well, at this time, Mario Barrios is going to fight Manny Pacquiao in July. That's a tremendous fight. It was released, PBC. Manny Pacquiao first title was the flyweight WBC, and he wants to retire as WBC champion, so he's fighting in the welterweight division.
Manny Pacquiao, widely regarded as one of boxing's all-time greats, is the only fighter in history to win world titles across 8 different weight divisions. In July 2019, in what was his most recent official professional fight, he defeated Keith Thurman to become the oldest welterweight champion ever at age 40, and now he will try to break his own record when he faces Mario Barrios, the 46-year-old, who has also taken part in exhibition bouts in recent years, including as recently as last July, is now invoking his status as a former champion to secure an immediate title shot, with World Boxing Council rules requiring champions to defend their belts against qualified challengers, including past title holders.
But when I realized, the doctor said that, but in every training that you have, it will come back, the pain.
So against Floyd in the ring that night, did you feel handicapped where you couldn't throw with that, that hand?
I feel like, disappointed in myself because when I'm throwing punches in the 4th round, because he's leaning on the rope and then attacking him.
Mauricio Suleiman confirmed last week that Manny Pacquiao is set to face champion Mario Barrios in July, calling it a major fight, and noting that Pacquiao's journey with the World Boxing Council began when he won his first world title at flyweight, and now he is aiming to end his career by retiring as a WBC champion in the welterweight division. Beyond boxing, Pacquiao is also widely known for his political career in the Philippines, where he served as a senator from 2016 to 2022, later ran unsuccessfully for president, and is now reportedly considering a return to the Senate, while his opponent in one of his most famous bouts, the undefeated boxer who earned around $300 million from their fight at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, later defeated Pacquiao over 12 rounds, with Pacquiao claiming he entered that match carrying an injury.
伺っている感じですね、パッキャオは。左から右。ね、パッキャオは。おお、ショック。もう一度、左のボディ。さあ、これで二人に汗が光り始めました、マニー・パッキャオ。飛びつ。そうですね。右ストレート、それに合わせた。左のパー。ワンツー。はい。左のボディ、アンポ。左のフック。左のジャブ。ワンツースリーと。
Naturally, both fighters have retired for boxing, but have still been linked to a possible rematch for years. And interest grew again when Manny Pacquiao appeared at an MMA event at Saitama Super Arena in Japan on New Year's Eve, where the 8-division world champion spoke about a major fight plan for the following year, but hesitated to name his opponent until prompted by Nobuyuki Sakakibara. Pacquiao then said he hoped to return to Japan for a big fight against Floyd Mayweather Jr., adding with surprise that he thought he wasn't supposed to say the name out loud.
ワンとマニー・パッキャオか。左のジャブから右のボディ。サイド振っていかなきゃいけないので、ちょっと出し方難しいから。残りは30秒だ。チャンピオンをロープに転がして、左の右にストレート。右ストレート。左のフック。効いている。効いている。入ってきましたよ、今。アンポが最後、飛び込んでいったところで。
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has refused to directly comment on the surprise announcement until now, saying he will not confirm or deny whether a fight with Manny Pacquiao is being planned for 2024, and recently described Pacquiao's public comments as crazy, while also stressing that there is a proper time and place for everything. Speaking on the Pivot podcast, he added that he is not going to say whether Pacquiao is right or wrong, and that he does not feel the need to respond further, calling the situation unusual and reacting with clear frustration over how the announcement was made.
Fight on points because he ran from you so much?
When I reviewed the fight, I threw a lot of punches than him, and then I connected more than he's connected. But you know, like I said, I know how to accept loss, and I respect the decision of the judges.
Do you? But you still thought, you said after the fight, you thought you
In
won.
my heart, if you ask me, of course, I still be.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. went on to suggest that the promoters behind a possible super fight compensated him well after what he called a premature comment from Manny Pacquiao, claiming that simply having his name mentioned earned him a $4 million payment. He added that he does not like to criticize individuals publicly, but pointed out that Pacquiao originally gained attention because people believed he could be the one to dethrone him, saying that in the end it never happened, and, in his view, the fight itself was never difficult for him.
Starting my pressure to him, but I feel like when I throw my hands, I feel like I cut my hands. You know, I feel like I don't have my right hand, so.
Got it.
So
you're basically fighting with one arm, one hand,
yes,
right?
So, and then I feel no pain because of, I think because of your adrenaline is high. So, but I feel like I don't have a arm in my. I feel like it's cut.
Cut off.
Yeah, cut off.
I got it.
In
So
my right
despite that, did you feel like you?
In November, Floyd Mayweather Jr. announced that he would take part in a rematch against John Gotti III after their first meeting ended in controversial fashion, with a fight originally expected to happen in Las Vegas during Super Bowl weekend, although it ultimately did not take place during the NFL's biggest weekend. Meanwhile, speculation has grown that a potential high-profile, high-money rematch with Manny Pacquiao may have taken priority, and the segment concludes by encouraging viewers to stay updated on boxing news by subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications for future updates.